We're supportive of the president, but we're getting tired, y'all. We're getting tired. We want to give him every opportunity, but our people are hurting. The unemployment is unconscionable. We don't know what the strategy is. We don't know why on this trip that he's in the United States now, he's not in any black community. We don't know that.
That was actually Tuesday while the president was on his bus trip through Minnesota, Iowa, and Illinois. Does she have a point?
The points that she is making, I've heard from a number of people. But one of the other points that she made that we didn't show is that African-American leaders, members of Congress, organizational leaders, are frankly afraid of criticizing the president because their constituents are going to come after them big time. She said, you guys need to unleash us. And so you've seen other folks who have criticized the president who are African-American, and they have gone after them. Even when the CBC fought to get more money from the House or from the financial reform bill, African-Americans said, how dare you oppose the president? They got $4 billion in concessions and were still criticized. So they're in a very tough position.
Because he's very popular in the African-American community, even though Maxine Waters obviously is venting some frustration.
He will be almost no matter what, but I haven't seen any evidence that Barack Obama cares about the African-American community, except insofar as it gets him votes on Election Day. I think it was astonishing that the CBC had a jobs fair in Detroit, and he didn't show up. I mean, Michigan's still a targeted state. It made political sense, but he snubbed them. And I think
he had been there earlier in Holland, Michigan, at a battery factory.
I want to correct some things.
I think it's evidence that across the Democratic Party there is widespread dissatisfaction, and in fact, it may indicate that this is a presidency that's really at war with itself. This executive branch is going one way and another on a lot of different issues.
Let me ask Roland, is the president just assuming, taking the African-American community for granted?
No, first of all, Terry is wrong in terms of he snubbed them because the CBC is actually going to 5 different cities. The president's bus tour...
Is the president going to any of those?
Again, the president's bus tour...
To bring attention to the job plight in the community.
I
think that would be
the president's
big
bus tour took place in another part of the country. So to say he snubbed them is incorrect. Also, to suggest that he hasn't done anything for the black community is also incorrect. What they have done is they've actually sent their various officials out to more than 100 cities to talk to some 1 million African Americans about what they've done for African Americans. But again, what folks are saying is that, wait a minute, you got a higher percentage of votes from African Americans than anybody else. So therefore, if you would speak to gays and lesbians, if you speak to Latinos, you should be able to speak to us as well on our issues. That's what they're actually saying.
You want to add anything?
I think they should hire Roland to help them explain themselves out of this mess.
Can't afford me.